Okay, I repeat once again. We are going to see a practical demonstration of Oracle on Oracle 12c. This will be the version on which we are going to see our practical sessions. After 12c, we have 18c, and then we have 19. Means after 12c, you have two more new versions. Now, interesting thing is why I opted for 12c, because this is the version whose whose enterprise edition is available for me. I have 12c enterprise edition. So the same software will be shared with you all through Google Drive, along with the installation and uninstallation of documents that I have prepared. Especially under installation process, I have mentioned or I have placed screenshots, screenshots of every installation step in it, because I can even have practical sessions on 19c, 18c as well, but I don't have enterprise editions of those versions. You will be getting express edition of those versions. If you work with express edition, the biggest problem is it is a free edition. I'll get back to you today about the editions of Oracle. Okay, or first, if you are interested, we'll write editions only. Editions of Oracle 12c. Editions of Oracle 12c. So which is your free edition? Which is your free edition? Express edition you call free. It's directly available for download in the Oracle Corporation's website. Anyone can download. Just you have to register with them. You should have your account with them, and they will allow you to download Express Edition. But the problem with Express Edition is all the things are restricted in it. Many commands doesn't work in it. Database size restricted, number of users restricted, all new features restricted. That is the reason I suggest you to go with Enterprise Edition. And this 12c Enterprise Edition only we will be I'll be sharing with you for your on your personal system to get it installed. Now, even regarding these editions of Oracle, make this point very clear, please. We don't need as developer, we don't need as developer to know how these things are different. Yeah, yeah, Mona Lisa. Yeah, Mona Lisa. Course duration will be of 40 to 45 working days. It is okay, Mona Lisa. 40 to 45 working days it will take to complete the course. Okay, and you can collect the course content brochure from management. Okay, Monalisa. Yeah, they'll give you the course content that is prepared by me only. All the whatever the topics that I'm going to cover. If it is not found, just at least update me. I'll share the course content of what is being covered in that Oracle. Okay, Monalisa. Yeah, yeah. One more question someone asked here. Uh, how much system? Yeah, yeah. Just wait, Suraj. I'll get back to you now. I'll get back to you on that. Yeah, in the next part, I'll get back to you. You'll get to know what are the requirements you should have for your system to install Oracle 12c. So what I was saying is, what actually I was saying is, regarding editions also, we have around 5 to 6 editions available of Oracle. So as a developer, no, you don't need to know anything about them. Just remember the edition numbers, edition name of the edition. That's enough. But but in detail of every edition should be known to database administrator. DBA should have in-depth knowledge on every edition, because in every edition Oracle Corporation has made some features available, some features disabled. Now what are those editions you have? Okay, let me list now all the editions that are available. Okay, one, we have Oracle Database Standard Edition. Yeah, this is one edition we have of 12c. Second, Oracle Database Standard Edition 1. This is one more edition. Now you know. Now for us, just remember the names, it's enough. But for DBA, who is the one who maintains your database, he is the one who maintains server of your database. He should know, he should know in depth about every edition, every edition. Okay, but for us, names are enough. Third, Oracle Database Standard Edition 2. Fourth, Oracle Database Enterprise Edition 5. Oracle Database Express Edition, which is actually called as Oracle XE, that is Express Edition, which is free to download. I said free, but all restrictions only. Free to download. Latest also you can download free, but of I don't find much usage of it, because many commands, many topics that we discuss are not available for the implementation in Express Edition. That is the reason I opted for Enterprise Edition, and as of now, I have 12c Enterprise Edition. But once we start practical somewhere, even in the middle, if I get if I get Enterprise Edition of 18c or 19c, definitely I'll share with you. We'll practice on that. Doesn't matter, because my point is, because however we are learning CL SQL and PL SQL, that is our main part topics of this Oracle that we are going to study. So version doesn't matter. Once you practice good in your 18c, and when we study a 12c, and in the discussion of 12c, 18c, 19c, any new features that are to be discussed, as you already will have knowledge on how the things are getting implemented on Oracle 12c, the same you can have a comparison and understand about 18c and 19c. Yeah, Babu Parida. Yeah, course duration, I just now have answered for this. I said like the course will be of around 40 to 45 working days. That will be the course duration of your course. Okay. So this is about what? Express Edition. And we have one more called Oracle Database. One more is there, which is called Personal Edition, which is called Oracle PE. That is Personal Edition. These are the different versions. Because we are using 12c, I highlighted 12c. For 18c also same story. 19c also same story. Okay. Now coming to something important is about hardware and software requirements for Oracle 12c. Yeah, that includes everything. OS, everything will be covered. Okay. And make this point very clear, please. First point that we learn is Oracle software. I'm talking about dump. I mean to say software, Oracle software, dump. Okay. That will be of capacity 2.51 GB. And moreover, you get something called RAR files. That is compressed one. Yes. So I will be sharing. You want to see that software? It will be like this. And this software I'll be sharing with you. Here, I'm just showing you how the software will be on my machine. Softwares. Here I have Oracle 12c software. Yeah, here, Oracle 12c software. When you open it, you will get these two RAR files. One RAR file is of 1.24 GB. One more RAR file, it is of 1.27 GB. That is the reason. Approximate value I have mentioned here, 2.51 GB. Approximate. And after the installation of Oracle, this is dump. And now what I'm saying, after installation, I have installed my Oracle software here in C drive. Let's see. This is installed prod. Go to properties. Yeah. Now, compressed one is how much? Did you notice? Only it is 2.51 GB. That's it. And after installation, software gets expanded and you require a hard disk of around 10.1 GB. 10.1 GB. Here it shows 10.1 GB. After installation, I'm saying after. So let me mention here that point as well. And that point is after installation. After installation of Oracle software, it uses hard disk of 10 plus GB. Yes. How much hard disk capacity? Okay. I gave 10 plus. A slight difference may be there if you are installing 18C, 19C. I'm talking about enterprise edition. Please make that point clear. The software which I'm going to share you of 12C is also about enterprise edition only. Okay, and one more interesting thing here is one more interesting thing. RAM, you should have of capacity around greater than or equal to RAM should be greater than or equal to 6 GB. Now, before I go, let me highlight this also. So, few students come up saying that they have capacity of RAM of only 4 GB. Fine, it works. 4 GB also it works. But, but slowly it will work. When you write queries, it will slowly run those queries. Very slowly, those queries will run. That is the reason. Yeah, yeah. Just wait. Suraj, wait. I'll come back. I'm talking about them. So definitely I'll talk about processor also. Yeah. So why I'm saying 4 GB is also fine. Why I'm saying so if it depends actually. It depends actually. Like what are the other applications running in your system? For me, my system was initially holding 6 GB of memory. My system. but 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 when 6 GB was there for me, when 6 GB RAM was there for my system, the issue was, listen carefully please, the issue was especially, uh, as I said now, it depends like what other applications are running on your machine, what other applications are running on your machine. So as far as my system is concerned, when I used to install Oracle 12c on 6 GB RAM, I used to find many a times my system used to get crash dump. My system used to get. Have you ever come across with a term something called blue screen error? So that blue screen error I used to face, even though there was 6 GB RAM available for me. Because in my system there were many applications that were running at that time, even now also. Like I have .NET running on my machine, right? SQL Server running on my machine, Oracle is running on my machine, Python is running on my machine, Java is running on my machine, right? All maximum applications, MySQL is also running on my machine. So that is the reason, since all these applications, background processes will be running. So for me, 6 GB was also creating a problem. So I expanded this now to around 10 GB. So 12C is very much comfortably working for me. 4 GB also is fine, but slowly it works. If you have 6 GB and also like you have less number of applications running in your machine, 6 GB is very much appreciable. Perfectly, you can find that you have a working of it. That's the reason I mentioned there, greater than or equal to 6 GB. Because when we write queries, output of those queries slowly will be generated if you are running with less capacity of RAM. 4 GB also I said recommended, but problem is slowly it runs. So at least 6 GB is fine. 8 GB, 6 GB, all are comfortable. Okay, coming to processor. processor and remember, when it is connected with processor, remember, if you have AMD processor, perfect, no issues, perfectly it will work, no issues. If you have Intel, and in that Intel, if it is i3, right, or it is i5, or it is i7, etc. Whichever Intel processor, that is fine. And one more interesting thing, before this I series processor, we used to have core 2 Duo processor, dual core processor. Before this I generation, I series processors, we used to have those processors as well. So even if at all you have those processors, still perfectly, no issues. Still, it will work. But same story, that you'll have slow in processing. Okay, and here for my machine, for my machine, if you just look into this processor as well, here mine is, here it is i5. My processor is i5, i5, and RAM for my system is 10 GB RAM. Okay, now going further, remember one thing, if you're talking about now operating system. Now, if your laptop, if your system contains Windows 7, if you have Windows 7 OS, if you have, see that compulsory that Windows 7 system should be 64 64-bit OS it should be. Check mine once, Windows 10 you see, right click, properties. Here it is 64-bit OS, 64-bit OS. So Windows 7 also comes in two ranges, two ranges. So now Windows 7, which one it should be? 64-bit. And one more thing, Windows 7, if you have, see that compulsory you should have something called Service Pack 1 to be installed. Only Windows 7, you cannot install 12C on it. If you have Windows 7 32-bit, even you cannot install 12C on it. The moment you start installation, you will be provided by a message saying that you are not meeting with the requirements for Oracle 12C, and it will stop your installation. If you are working with Windows 7, compulsory this should be there. And one more thing, if you have Windows 8, doesn't matter. Even in that also, if you have like Windows 8 32-bit and Windows 8 64-bit, same I suggest Windows 8 64-bit should be there. Or if Windows 8 comes only with 64-bit, go for it. But you can install on Windows 8 as well. And then I was talking about Windows 10, also fine. This is all for our practice purpose. What about real time? Yeah, you can have even Oracle to install on Linux operating system as well. You can install Linux operating system also. We can install Oracle. But now question is why we are going for Windows. Even now, for me also, when I come up with practical sessions, definitely my Oracle is installed on Windows 10. But in real time, as I already said yesterday, I repeat once again that in real time, installation of Oracle will be available only on Linux operating system. And however, we are not going to install on Linux because that is all managed by DBA. Database administrator will be there who takes care of installation part, upgradation part, migrations, backup recoveries, providing security, providing connectivity, login creation, password specifications, backup, database backups, database maintenance, database creation, capacities of databases. These all are handled. These all are controlled by database administrator. Special roles that DBA is going to have in your database maintenance, whether it is with respect to server or it is about database. Now question that comes, Linux, I said, no? Linux. Which Linux? Which Linux? So make this point. Make this point very clear. Linux has Linux has around 500 plus flavors in market today. As of today, what we notice, Linux has 500 plus flavors. 500 plus flavors. Oracle Corporation has its own Linux operating system, and they call as OEL. They call as OEL, Oracle Enterprise Linux. OEL. They have their own Linux operating system. I'm not saying like Oracle will be installed only on OEL. No, Oracle can be installed in many flavors. I'm just giving an idea that there is a Linux of even Oracle Corporation. They call it as OEL. What are other Linux flavors? You might have heard about one more Linux, that which you call as Red Hat. Yeah, if you have Red Hat also, no problem. You might have heard about one more, that which you call as Fedora. This is one more flavor of Linux. Or there is one more flavor that you call as SUSE. Okay. So here, SUSE is one more, what you call, flavor of Linux. And one more is also there, that is called Ubuntu. Ubuntu. There is one more called Slackware Damien. Like this, we have how many? 500 plus flavors. Why these many flavors we have of Linux? As you know very well, it is open source. Linux is open source. So for the first time when Linux was developed, developers have made software as well as programs all on internet. So people have downloaded even software, people have downloaded all the programs by which they have developed Linux operating system, and they made changes in that, and they have introduced their own Linux operating system. Because of it is open source, you have like around approximate, I said, like 500 plus flavors are available for Linux operating system. Any Linux is fine. Any Linux. Anything else you want to still ask on this? Yeah. Now, something important that I would like to even highlight now. This is specially, this will be for freshers. Freshers. This is like a sort of most frequently asked queries in interviews. Most frequently asked queries in interviews. Okay, what is it? So here, let me talk on that. That is about Oracle database version and release. Yes. Yeah. So why I said, like, why I'm talking on this, because as I said, especially for freshers. So it will be a sort of, like, they create confusion. They create a sort of confusion, asking two questions, like, first they ask which version of Oracle you have learned, which version of Oracle you learned, or which version of Oracle you implemented your practical thing. Parallelly, Another point that which is asked is, on which release of Oracle you have implemented your database concepts. So version is different, release is different. So you should be very cautious. You should be quite very clear, like when the question is being asked on these two terms, on these 2 points. Now, as I said, that our practical things will be discussed on which version of Oracle. It is Oracle 12c release 1. This is version of Oracle. And what is release of 12c release? What is 12c release 1 release number? Yes, I'll write 12.1.0.1.0. What is this? Release number of Oracle. Say if interviewer is being, if is making a query like on which release of Oracle you are going with, then answer is 12.1.0. You don't need to say this big number also. When they're asking you release, just highlight first 2 digits. Enough, 12.1. On which release you work, 12.1. On which version you work, 12c release 1, Oracle 12c release 1. Every digit has a significance here. Every digit. First 12 is there, na? It has its own. I'll just specify a significance of every digit here so that you'll have a reference like first 12, which is called as major Oracle platform number. Yeah, that is 12. 12 is called by this name. Yeah, major Oracle platform number. Similarly, 1 is there. 1. This also has an expression. Yeah, this one indicates. As you call it as database maintenance release number. As I said now, even in interview point of view, even if you just highlight these two also enough. Release number 12.1. And what is 12.1? You can explain. 12 is major Oracle platform number and 1 is database maintenance release number. Then again 0. This 0 is identified as application server release number. Yeah, this is for 0. Again, we have 1. And for this one, here we call component specific release number. Yeah, this is one more explanation for the digit. And last 0 is there. That 0 indicates platform specific release number. This is how you identify things connecting with your Oracle database version and what release. Yeah. You have any questions to ask me on this? you can raise your doubts. Naveen, sir, when we are going to use 12C instead of 19C, as 19C is the right. Yeah, Naveen, 19C is let us no doubt. But as I said, once I get enterprise edition of 19C, I'll share with you. You can install 19C. But till then, we'll go with practicals on 12C. Doesn't matter. Only environment will make it, I mean, sorry, environment of 12C, 19C will be same. I'm going to talk on that. Tools also. What are the different tools that are provided by 12C and the same tools that are made available even in 19C. So environment doesn't make a difference. Only some new features are there. That too, we don't find that major changes in SQL and PL SQL part. They have made many new things available, especially for cloud computing area. They made many new things available, especially for cloud area. For SQL, PL SQL, maximum things are remain with same. Okay, Naveen? And one more thing, Naveen, if you are still interested to make things on this 19C only, so you can download Express edition of this 19C from Oracle Corporation's website. But you can experience even 12C, whatever new things I'll show you, nothing will be available on 19C Express edition. New features of 12C you can't implement on 19C Express edition. They're restricted. Many things are restricted. Okay. Yeah. Any other queries? Sri Lakshmi, you have any questions? Pushpa.
No, sir.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, Pushpa.
Sir, this is not regarding this class, sir. Actually,
Huh,
about this admin, I missed most of the class today, sir. And they
huh.
changed the link. I didn't get to know also. I kept calling to that number and nobody picked, sir.
Acha.
So I thought
No,
technically we are having issue.
okay. No problem. And however, I'll be sharing videos now. Don't worry. I have all the videos of our sessions that are being actually stored here. So that don't worry. I'll be sharing the videos here. Here, our class videos are
So,
there. So all those
so
videos I'll
can
be
I get
sharing.
a contact number to whom I should contact? Something like this happens, sir.
Okay, no problem. You take my number and no issues. I'll share my number
Yes.
now. I'll share my email ID also. You
Okay,
people can be in touch with me. No, no.
sir.